Hey, I see my flags ain't showing like I want them to. You don't see none of the decorations. It's okay. It's okay. Nano, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can we see me in it? There I go. Hey, somebody talk to me now. Hey, somebody talk to me. Look look at me. Stand over the horizon. Mm. I don't know why I wore the glasses. I done tried. You see the ring light. You see the ring light. I done tried and I tried. I just felt like it went with the night shirt that my husband made one time for Curie coat. Oh, and it actually shows. I don't know what I did differently because the last time listen, I've been getting prepared for tonight's show. And the last time I had it, you didn't see none of this, I feel. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was a whole different shirt. Anyway, how y'all feeling? I'm looking over here because as you can see, I got my workstation going on. But let me make sure I pull up my comments just in case. I have a great show for y'all tonight. Let me give me some more. I have a great show for you all tonight. Listen, I be wanting people to call in. I really do. But I also enjoy the fact that even if you don't call in, I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know. I might need to go get me some lotion or something. But anyway, see, you see what the camera do to you. But anyway, I have the show that I have set. Even if no one calls in, again, I'm excited about it just because of the topics, and I can just get them up off of my chest. And if you want to drop your input down in the comments, that is perfect. Either way, I just be wanting the interaction. I just be wanting. That's all. Know. Y'all know a girl need love out here in these streets. Happy Thursday. Happy Black History Month. That's what I was talking about. Like you probably see just a little flag, but the actual photo. What's up, JC? Kia Glow. I like how you said that. You better stop. Oh, okay. I'm about to say you better not say nothing up in here. No glowing at this point. Okay. Shut up. Get out. Get out. Talk about something, but you are glowing. You see what I'm saying? See what I gotta deal with. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. People around here dreaming of fishes, but it ain't me. I'm gonna tell you right now. Anyway, this is not what the show is about, okay? This show is Blood Brother Mike, Big Brother Mike. Happy birthday to his precious daughter. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the link in. I'm over here talking. And like I said, if you want to join in on the conversation, the link, when I put it in there, will be in the comment section. I don't know how it shows on Facebook nor Twitter, but I know on YouTube it shows in the live chat because this is live. So it may show up in Facebook's live chat as well. Happy Thursday, though. How y'all feeling out here in these streets? Okay, it does go to the Facebook live chat. If you want to hop in on the StreamYard, I've dropped the link in the chat. Feel free to join in. If I don't recognize the name and I don't see a face, I don't know. We done had some stuff happen. What's up, Angela? Thank you for joining me. Look at there. Look at there. I got people in the chat. Either way, give me the energy. Give me what I need to, really get through this show. But either way, I'm gonna get through it. Y'all, I keep trying to talk about my background, but I get diverted. Um, Blood Brother Mike, I can't see whatever emojis you putting in there. So, you know what I'm saying. If you got something you want to talk about in the chat, let me know. You're probably at work. But it's Black History Month, you all. We're in the third day. Uh, I know myself personally, I do have a few gigs in this month. So far, this would be my busiest time of performings in a while. I just really haven't done it since everything has been going on in the world. There are certain words that we are staying away from. I see JC in the background. Let me see. Hold on now, somebody. Let me put on my headphones. See, I have to put on my headphones when people call in. What's goody?
What's good with you?
Hey, somebody.
Ah,
Somebody. Okay, thank you. Look, that look good. Now you see the Flowtainment in the back. Okay, we're gonna work on it. I wanted the Black History in the background. I'm working on it anyway. How you doing, my
I'm
brother?
doing good. I'm doing good. Checking you out, watching you flow.
This is my weekly show. I'm working on trying to be consistent.
Nice.
Pray for your sister,
You
and
got it.
so we are episode 5 of Flowtainment Live,
I
and it's
saw.
just where I just talk all things art and entertainment. I'm more than just a poet,
Nice.
but I welcome all forms. So even tonight, the articles that I have tonight to share, they range. I don't always want to do music, but music does move us. So I'm definitely gonna have some music stories on there. But I also like to look for others, and if there's anyone that wants to provide articles or stories, listen, this is what this show is for. But I got you on the line. I don't know, how long you got, but do you want to talk about anything you have going on? Let these people know who you are. I know who you are, but let these
Uh,
people know.
but hey, I'm JC, man. Touch One Productions, poetry. Just this is what I do. Loving hosting, speaking, loving working with the youth and cutting hair. You already know that's number one, number one, number one. But
Mm-hmm.
I got this year got my first feature coming up, like first major feature is what I consider it. Will be at the Peace Pipe, which is off
Oh,
of
nice,
Woodlawn Road. Yep, the Peace Pipe on the February 20th. It'll be rocking with my man Julio Hennessy. You already know. He got a nice little,
nice.
yeah, he doing good. Got a
Wow.
nice little comedy show going on. So I'll be the poetry feature for the night, and that's on the 20th from 5 to 9. And it's a real nice venue. Got the couches everywhere, the hookahs all over the place, just real comfortable, like a big wind up. You know what I'm saying? Something big and comfortable. So it's
Absolutely.
definitely gonna be a good time.
Shout out to Peace Pipe here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Also,
Yes.
poet Cookie, the poet. She has a show
Woo!
out there as well every
This
second
Monday
Monday.
coming up.
Cookie,
This
hopefully I
I
said
think it is
Monday.
this
Every
Monday.
second Monday. Yeah, coming
Yeah,
up.
second Monday.
The Cookie Jar. So if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, you want to know about some good poetry, first of all, you need to holler at JC over here. That's how I got put on the poetry. See, I ain't even finna get in that story right now. You probably tired of me talking about it because I go down, deep down. But anyway, um, but
I
yeah,
know how you
so
do.
you know me. I'm so sentimental.
I
I
know.
burnt my fingers,
That's
y'all. I
why I
burnt
love you.
my fingers.
That's why I love you.
And it's funny. I had this on for New Year's. This is my husband's shirt. I be
I know.
wearing
I
his
saw the
clothes.
shirt.
I be wearing his clothes when I can't think of anything cute to wear. Let me grab one of my husband's shirts. Curie code. Y'all make sure y'all follow Currency Exchange on Instagram. But yeah,
Okay.
JC is an amazing poet, and so if you are in Charlotte, you live in Charlotte, or you're visiting, make sure you check him out on the 20th at the Peace Pipe. You can just find them on Google, but it's a real dope
Yes,
spot. And so I
yeah.
already know it's going. What day of the week is that?
That is a Sunday, which is the day
Sunday.
when right it's the week, but like I said, it's the after the Super Bowl. All the stuff will be over. It'll just be a Sunday.
Nice.
Come on out and chill. And like I said, it's going to be a good show. You got comedy. You got a singing artist. You also got and you got comedians that said and me. So it's just going to be a good show, and it's going to be a whole bunch of cool people. And you can catch up with me also on IG All you gotta do is catch it at Fly Poet, FLYY_poet, and I'll let you know where all the poetry is going on during the week. I try to just kind of keep up with everybody because all the young people are really like keeping stuff popping in the city, which I'm loving. It's just dope to see that our art form didn't die, because as we get older, we got to kind of come out a little bit and do our different things and grow into what we growing into. But the young people are picking up and they're making it happen. Like it's 5 nights a week right now. I guarantee you 5 nights of poetry.
And I remember there was a time, and this wasn't that long ago, we were like, God dog, it ain't nothing really going on out here. We really felt homeless. We would go to JC like, we feel homeless. We feel abandoned. Daddy.
What's going on?
Daddy. What's going on? So that is good to hear. So I ain't been out there in these streets. I'm gonna let you know, since everything has happened in the world, I have not been out of these streets. But I know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but bro, ain't scared. And I gotta let you know this too. Also, I just jumped on TikTok. Yeah, my old ass on TikTok. Yes, I'm learning how to work it. I'm just learning how to work it right now.
I'm younger than you.
I'm learning how to work it. So. But my handle on TikTok is Barber with the Poems, and that's WITDAPOEMS. Barber with the Poems. So you can always catch poetry and some cuts on that right there on TikTok.
Nice. I'm gonna make sure I follow you. I had to get a new TikTok account because I can't. That's how you could tell I don't know what I'm doing, because I can't get in the last damn account. Excuse me. And so I had to create a whole new one. That's how you know I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get in my original one. So my new one saying, for some reason I can't get in my own one. So yeah.
Kid, my mama there on 76, and she got 12 Facebooks because she couldn't remember her password. Don't be like that. You too young.
No, TikTok is making me like that. I got the appropriate amount of other accounts, and I ain't never had to create another one. But that TikTok, it's really showing my age. It's showing my age. Oh, hold on now, and this is an app called Bigo. I think I said I was gonna share this today. They banned me today for 10 minutes. They banned me today for 10 minutes because, and maybe I guess I should have read the guidelines, because when I go and look at the guidelines are cartoon characters. They look like a comic strip, how they have you read the guidelines. It's so funny or whatever, but I don't know. I still don't know what I did, but I'm just thinking that maybe they don't want you dancing too much, or I literally had on bicycle shorts, and you could see me from the front. And even when I looked at it, I said, "Oh," and I covered, the that part or whatever. And so I'm assuming that maybe that was too much, because that's literally the only I had on bicycle shorts and a big shirt, my Southern Fried shirt. And I just was dancing a little bit. I had Janet Jackson on, and I had the Bigo playing, and it said, "You violated all guidelines. You banned for 10 minutes.
Come on, man. Come on. All that gyrating be going on TikTok, whatever that. Which one you say that was?
I said Bigo, but now that I think about it,
oh yeah, I don't know about that.
When I scroll, I don't really see dancing, but they do be cussing each other out. Like, I don't know if you remember the chat lines and such back in the day when we used to be in those, even AOL chat, and everybody just, talking crazy, And so that's pretty much how it is. It's really like a chat line or something like that. And I've gone in and people are talking. I've heard some foul stuff. I was like, "Oh, let me hurry and get up out of this room." Oh my gosh, why are they talking? Oh, geez, like that. But I did a little gyrate in the Janet Jackson, and child,
that was too much.
They made me feel like I was too much for Bigo, So I'm learning. That's all I can say about that.
You know not to do that no more on Bigo. Don't do that on Bigo.
But listen now, you don't have to stay on if you don't want to. I'm about to get into this first article. You can
Hold
drop
up.
off, or if you want to stay on, whatever you choose.
Get into the article. Get into the article. I'm gonna hang out for a minute. I got a little while before I got to do something, so I'm with you.
All right then. Well, I guess what I say, mute yourself maybe, and then when
Got
I'm
you.
finished, unmute yourself. Oh, and maybe I can do it too. But yeah, so like I told y'all, it's Black History Month. We we're going to be talking about it every Thursday of this month. Make sure you follow my WKFLO Rhythm Release. I've been dropping on Instagram. Excuse me. I've been dropping on this day in Black music history video clips, and if you watch my podcast or listen to my podcast, you know season 2 I started implementing on this day in Black music history after my highlights. And so, although, we're on hold for, we're on break, excuse me, not hold, on break until the next season 3 comes out. I'll determine whenever. Y'all know I'm a student and I'm having fun with all of these other shows right now, but we'll definitely be out at least by August, but it could be sooner. Either way, I missed the on this day in Black music history. So for the month of February, every day I will be releasing and on this day in Black music history on my WKFLO Rhythm Release Instagram page. So be sure to follow that. I like to do what I call rhythm release mixes in my story where I share old school songs or just R&B songs in the story, so you can go over real quick. So just little things, just to try to stay relevant online, y'all. But anyway, so like I said, Flowtainment, we talk about all things art and entertainment. And so I've been, explaining or talking, mentioning or listing, excuse me, all of these forms of art. But like I said, I've only been showing maybe music and maybe film or TV. So I was able to find a Black History article, start the show off, about a chef named Lena Richard. Yes. And so I wanted to just share this article that I found about her. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all know I got my little presentation that I do. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is Lena Richard, New Orleans cookbook. Okay, so that checks out. And so I'm just going to read a little bit about her, and hopefully, you're informed. It says, celebrating Black History Month, the life of Chef Lena Richard, a culinary giant who broke barriers. Mhm. And this is coming from WDSU News website. New Orleans, excuse me, is also known for its delicious food. But do you know the chefs behind those delicious recipes? One culinary giant who paved the way but is often left in the shadows is Lena Richard, the first known African American to host a culinary cooking TV show in the US, and it aired on WDSU. Richard was born in 1892 in New Roads, Louisiana. She moved to New Orleans at an early age and grew up in a home on North Durbanby Street. Richard started her culinary career when she was 14. She helped her mom and aunt as a domestic worker for a prominent New Orleans family. She was born only 30 years after slavery ended. So she was born in the 1890s. Yeah, I said that already. She was part of this dominant workforce that were domestic servants. Those were the only jobs many African American women could get after the Civil War ended and slavery ended, said Zilla Palmer, a food historian and chair of Dillard University Ray Charles program in African American material culture. Ooh, okay, then. Richard quickly learned the ins and outs of cooking and grew into a culinary giant. In 1937, she opened a cooking school to teach Black people the necessary skills to get a better paying job in the Jim Crow South. If you look at her catering school, she not only trained Black women in catering, but she also trained brides and bridesmaids to learn how to cook, how to be successful in the home with home economics, and so much more, Palmer said. In 1938, she opened a frozen food company and shipped meals to people's home all over the world. In 1939, Richard published her own cookbook with more than 300 recipes inside, titled Lena Richard's Cookbook. The photo we see here. This was the first Creole cookbook written by an African American. When she published her first cookbook in 1939, you think of the time frame that was happening, of course, the Jim Crow South. We were still in segregation. African Americans barely had rights at this point. Her doing that, publishing the cookbook, and the fact that she was a phenomenal chef was a big deal. So not only did you get kind of impress your family, did you get to kind of impress your family and friends or whomever you were cooking for, but you got to do it in a grand scale, said Chef De Levine, owner of Delightful Rose School of Cooking. And let's see here. I be skipping through it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to get the meat part so we know who she is. And baby were doing it all the way back then. You know what I'm saying? And I actually just wrote a poem. Let me finish. I'm going to end it here. It says, I am beyond impressed with what she's done in her career and the fact that she laid the path for me over 80 years ago. And I think that was Levine. Yeah. To be standing right here in my own cooking school, it's all thanks to her, Levine said. Levine says Richard wants to make sure other girls and women know what Richard, what? Okay. This is what they wrote now. Richard did, and she plans to educate people through her cooking school. I can only imagine her struggle. The slammed doors she got in her face, life, and her career. It was a time for women, first of all, who were on the back burner. They were not important in any landscape of work outside of housework. She hopes people remember Richard for her resilience and the many ways she paved the way for people all over the world. All right, Lord Jesus, y'all excuse me for fumbling that one right there, but that was the story of Lena Richard. Let me tell you about it. Yeah, I did an article. See, I didn't even see it. Let me see. He said I did an article of her on my Facebook page a few months ago. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what I see. But that was an amazing story. A sister like me love to cook. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give her all the thanks for the blueprint, baby. I wonder what her recipe on shrimp etouffee, looking like. You know what I'm saying? Baby, now that's a dish. Like, I think I recently made gumbo maybe in 2020, if not the beginning of 2021.
You didn't call me?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, but come on in. I'm sorry. Come on in.
No, I said you didn't call me. I said you ain't called me to get some of that gumbo.
Oh, listen, I do apologize because I'm gonna start doing that. My homegirl came and got some cassava leaf from me, and so I'm really gonna like, hey, I got some gumbo over here, but it came out so good. It tasted like the real people gumbo, and I got family in New Orleans, and so I know how it's supposed to taste. I'm telling you, that thing tastes so good. But I made shrimp etouffee, and I remember When I really want to try something, I'm telling you, I go to all the stores. I go through all of the measures. And so I went to a few stores to get everything I needed to just simply make the broth. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so, but that was because I didn't realize that I really could have, made a few shortcuts, which I ultimately ended up doing anyway. But I love me some good old Creole New Orleans cooking. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. So,
You know that's where my daddy from, girl. You already know.
well, your behind be cooking too now.
You know. That's where my
Jason,
daddy.
man, JC the homie, man. Let me tell you now.
I'm
JC
just
used to
hanging
have,
out. I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out.
listen. Anyway, but yeah, so we want to give thanks. Who you talking about? And they had Julia Childs in All Our Faces, never told us about her. That's what I'm talking about, because I never heard of this
Hey,
lady until today. Until
there we go.
today.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but listen, you all, if you want to join in, if you're watching, I see we got some folk watching. Make sure you and you want to join in on the conversation. I've dropped the link in the chat if you want to join in. Right now, we got my homie JC online. Also, feel free to interact in the comment section. I like that as well. We're about to go on to this next story though, because it's still in the same vein of Black History Month. I just found these two articles to be very interesting. But this one talks about how, and this is from ABC News, TV marks Black History Month with provocative, creative fare. There's a variety of programs marking Black History Month on television. And this is by Lynn Elber, television writer. So we about to get into this, and that photo you see is actually the photo that I got from the site, and apparently it's two different maybe specials that are coming out, one on Showtime and one on HBO. I know I have HBO, so I'm definitely going to check that one out and see what I can do with that Showtime subscription one time. But here we go. It says how U.S. history is told and taught is being challenged and potentially constricted on several fronts, but television's approach to Black History Month is firmly in overdrive. There's a wealth of provocative and creative Black focused programs in February, looking deep into the past to examine topics such as the roots of slavery and the achievements of towering figures, including Frederick Douglass. Freshly painful chapters, including the 2012 killing of Trayvon Martin in Florida, also get attention. The post George Floyd onset of racial reckoning and the subsequent backlash have coincided with the growth of streaming and its var- ferocious need for content. All right, now, a two-folded incentive for TV to pay heed to the sweep and nuance of Black experience. With broadcast networks and cable channels trying to keep pace with flush streamings services, there's an impressive field of documentaries, profiles, and more ahead. Among those highlighted, 1,000 Years of Slavery, Smithsonian Channel, February 7th through the 28th. The four-part docuseries takes a global look at forced labor, examining the effects on people and societies. And basically, it looks like this article does break down a few that are coming out. I'm not going to actually go through all of these up in there, but I'm going to at least go through the names. Everything's going to be all white. That's coming on Showtime, 8 p.m. Friday, February 11th. American Masters, Marian Anderson, The Whole World in Her Hands, PBS, February 8th. Okay. Profile, The Black Man, Discovery Plus, February 12th through March 5th. And then we have, I guess that is Oscar Macho, the superhero of black filmmaking, TCM, Turner Classic Movie, 9:30 p.m., February 13th. Frederick Douglass in 5 speeches, HBO, 9 p.m., February 23rd. Trayvon Martin, 10 years later, CBS News Streaming Network and Smithsonian Channel on February 26th, and BET, 8 p.m. on February 28th. So those are some of the programs that are considered provocative, and I'm just ready to see how I get. And I know that they're gonna just be raw and uncut with it, and that's what I like. That's what I love. Listen, give us the truth. Put it in their face too, so they can see. It's tired of sweeping under the rug. And I appreciate a lot of the older documentaries that I've been seeing coming out. I don't know why there's this 1986 documentary floating around town or around at least YouTube of these young black teens, and maybe they were all teen moms, and none of them wanted to marry their baby's father, with the exception of one, and just the mindset, just showing that a lot of things haven't really changed, but we still got people like Shahrazad Ali out there. Shout out to Crimson Cure, who are speaking the message in regards to that. Whether you fully agree with someone all the way or not, you just got to understand that perspective there. Big Blood Brother Mike. I always listen. I'm gonna say Big Brother Mike. I see Blood Brother, and so I feel compelled to join in on what he's saying there with his name. But I say Big Brother Mike. JC, feel free to chime in on it if you think you're gonna watch any of these, or how you feel about it.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna check some out, because I mean, documentaries are what it's about. We forget that, like, most of these documentaries were done a long time ago, or not necessarily yesterday, but it took time to do it. So of course they're always telling something that people don't think about often, but they're exposing something. So documentaries are the best to me, because they're gonna always expose something and wake us up to something that, if they didn't decide to do it, who would have told us, type of thing. Like, who would have gave that story if that person wouldn't have decided to get in and dig in like that and bring it out. And from the beginning of what you were saying, the way it's set up now, it just seems like I said, Black History Month. Of course, they're going to go hard right now for Black History Month. They're going to go real hard. So all the things that we see now, you really got to be aware and observe and catch it, because this is when it is what it is. It's kind of like a business thing, but also when they know most people are looking for this. So it's perfect timing for all this stuff to come out. I hate that we only get 30 days or 28 days or whatever of it, but this is when you need to watch these documentaries, because this is when you're going to learn. This is when you're going to find out, like, that real shit's going to come out right now.
Mm-hmm. It may be something rooted in the month of February that we need to focus on, instead of the fact that it's the shortest month. It may be something, good things come in small packages. We've heard all of the stories on why small things aren't necessarily bad. It's a reason why. So there's something about the month of February, and maybe that's the time, like you said, that we need to definitely be channeling it in, because we definitely have at least our country aware that this is a time, even if you don't do Black people, February is Black History Month. I bet you know that in the United States.
Right. Exactly.
So maybe
I just hate that it's become more of, like, they've made Black History Month like a holiday to a lot of people. It's like a long holiday. So nobody pays I ain't gonna say nobody, but a lot of Black people don't pay attention. And it's just like another month to them. It just falls in line with everything, because it's 30 days. So it gives you that opportunity, like, I'm gonna pick, I think next Thursday or next Friday, I'm gonna go do something, it gives you all that time to do it. And then you only focusing on it in 30 days. 28 days. And then you're trying to find your day to do it in that 28 days. So it really shorts us. But thankful that we got it. But without you think like me, we need to be doing this every month, all year long. Period.
Right. Listen. I appreciate your input on that one right there. And y'all listen, y'all check out these programs that I was just talking about. Get your history. This is important. This is extremely important for our growth and our betterment. Now I better understand. Now let's get on to this next one if I can. Okay. Y'all. What done happened out here? I just need to know what's going on. Jason, you know what's going on with Whoopi?
I ain't heard. When you showed me that picture, I'm like, they got Bill Cosby here. What the heck? Come on.
Well, she ain't doing no Bill Cosby stuff, but she sure got suspended. She got suspended from her job. Y'all know, I ain't never got suspended from a job. I just got fired. Let's be clear, okay? So I don't even know this life, but I'm gonna read this particular article. There are so many articles that are out about it. Maybe this happened a day or two ago. I'm not quite sure, but I've been hearing so many perspectives. And I don't know. I don't know who's right and who's wrong, or but so hopefully once I read this one all the way through, up until a point of understanding. And then the article I picked, you can tell I feel like I'll be right here talking about I'm trying not to be biased and be biased sometimes. But
come on, man. It's Whoopi Goldberg. It's Whoopi Goldberg. What the hell?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I will not. That was actually a point where I was studying this lady because I was trying to, and actually still not too far from going in that direction. We got the same features. We look the same to me. Like not exactly the same, but I'm saying like we look the same. But no. So, and I know I say some crazy stuff, but anyway, I'll give my opinion afterwards. But this one says the AOC says Whoopi Goldberg suspension over a Holocaust flap was unnecessary. And this is on the New York Post. This was published today. Rep. Zandria, I was trying to see if I could pronounce this name right earlier, Ocasio-Cortez, said ABC's suspension of Whoopi Goldberg over her comments about the Holocaust wasn't necessary, arguing that Goldberg has already been forgiven by the key Jewish organization. Okay, the key. Ocasio Cortez noted that the head of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt, accepted her apology. I think whenever there's a learning moment like this, what's super important is the relationship between that person and the community they're making amends with, New York Congresswoman told TMZ. Greenblatt appeared on The View on Tuesday after Goldberg came under fire for saying that the Holocaust wasn't about race during the show's Monday broadcast. The ADL had told Goldberg and her co-host on Tuesday that the Holocaust was a singular catastrophe that was motivated by a racialized anti-Semitism. And then the rest of my page don't want to show up. So basically, I think, in a nutshell, and now I'm waiting on the rest of it to come up, but I want to try to find if they put what Whoopi said. So that was basically a breakdown of what happened and the fact that she apologized and was forgiven. So, And it's the
Number
internet for
one,
me. Go ahead.
that was just an opinion. Like that was Whoopi's opinion on. I mean, she's on the show to speak. Like that's what the show's about. You
Well,
know,
I
all
mean, that part we get, but we live in a time, I guess now, Google is readily available to us, so you're always gonna have those people, and even you yourself, that may want to fact check sometimes. And just, I
right, of
guess in
course.
that case, she was wrong about what she said. I did see another YouTuber by the name of Bondi Blue, who said, he broke it down and was like, Black people view Jewish people as white. And so that's why it's easy to say it wasn't about race, because it was white people doing it to white people. But they had to correct her because it was about race. Um, it's just, we don't, I guess maybe we don't differentiate people of color. Maybe I don't want to just put it on Black people, or people who just aren't educated on the difference.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that. The people that
I
aren't
watch Curb Your
educated.
Enthusiasm all the time, and they make Jewish references even on, and just like that. And my husband, he's the one who brought it to my attention, and now I see it all the time. And maybe I feel like Black people do it too,
Oh
but
yeah,
like Jewish
of
people, they
course,
make a
of
lot
course.
of references, like,
Oh,
well,
most definitely.
I'm just a Jewish man, I don't do this, or Jewish people, we don't do this, or like, and I think Black people do that same thing. So it's, I think that unless you pay attention to it, and I've
Right,
heard, things about maybe their facial features and the last names, and that's how you can differentiate them from, I guess, white people. But majority of Black people probably wouldn't know that, that they were not white, because
right,
you have
right,
white people that aren't blonde hair, blue eyed, but they're also
right.
not Jewish. So
I guess I look at
I'm
it
not.
from I look at it from, I mean, I understand what's being said and I understand what the whole thing was, but to me personally, and just my thoughts, Holocaust to me was not about race. To me, the Holocaust was about Hitler wanting to get rid of these people. Had it been black people that was doing what Hitler thought um the what the Jews were doing, he'd have did the same thing. If it was, and like I said, they were the same color as him. So it was about more of the culture of the Jews and what they do and how they were doing it and what Hitler thought that they would eventually do, point blank, what he thought that they would eventually do. And it wasn't because they were Jewish, it was because of what they were doing. And it could have been any color people, any race, whatever people. If it was the people that, if he was killing the people who supported them and tried to help the Jewish people, he didn't give a damn about them either. So it wasn't about race because those was his own people, and he would kill them too if you tried to help them. So I didn't see it as being a race thing. It was a thing about power. Hitler hated. He was a hate. He hated them. He was evil, and it was hate driven. I don't think it was racial driven. It was hate driven, and what his plan was to do. You know what I'm saying? It was what hit one man planned to do, and had a whole all these other people believing. But that was just one man's thought and an opinion that he decided to act on, and had enough people to act. So I agree with Whoopi on that. I know she retracted everything because, of course, she want to keep her job and she wants everything. She wants things to stay normal. And I'm pretty sure they talked to her like, hey, we
Mhm,
can't do that.
mhm,
Okay, Whoopi, we can't do that.
mm,
Please retract
mm.
your statement.
Now, I think that, even the thing about the suspension, though, is the unnecessary part. I don't understand why
Right.
she was suspended.
She shouldn't have
Um,
been. That's crazy.
and then
But
I
they
saw
needed that
another.
moment. They needed that moment to talk, Kia.
Yeah, yeah. I also saw an article that said something of the magnitude of Whoopi Goldberg got suspended while Roseanne got fired. And so I'm like, well, where are these comparisons coming from when I don't think she said anything derogatory. I don't really remember what it was about Roseanne, but I think hers was more derogatory. Um,
Way more,
uh,
way more, way, yeah,
and
yeah.
so I don't know if that was. I doubt. It's just. I think Whoopi said something that I, maybe it was
But we, but we,
incorrect.
but we both know, we both know Whoopi got a little bit more power than Roseanne, no matter whether she white or not.
Yeah,
Whoopi got a little
yeah.
power now. Whoopi ain't, she just ain't, she ain't no average out there. She got some power out there.
Well,
So
we
thank God we got a black woman. At
use your
least we got a
suspicion.
black woman in power in that position wherever she's at, that she didn't get fired and she only got suspended and they just
Right.
needed a minute to kind of work it out real quick and let's get back to regular scheduled program. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, he say they trying to fire her. They better not fire her. See, that's what they want to do
Man,
though, because
it ain't
how.
gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna fire.
But
They
I
ain't gonna
heard
be
I
able to
was
fire this
watching
lady.
somebody today. I do believe that there are a lot of people that will want her. That will want her. If they let her go, it's a lot of people that will want her. So
Oh yeah.
she not new to this. She true to this. So
Thank you.
we got your back over here, and that's basically what I felt about it. Honestly, I don't think she should get suspended. She
No.
apologized, and this kind of is a great segue into my next topic because I find it funny that she. I mean, I guess to clear it up. I get it. Apologize. It's no sweat off of my back to apologize, right? So I get that, but I find it funny that that's something that you would even have to do when you have people like apparently Joe Rogan, who is coming under fire, um, him and Spotify with all of these artists up here because of the things that he said, and apparently he ain't been canceled and he get paid probably the most on Spotify for his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And he says unfactual cool, and I guess because he's on a podcast he can do that, so I guess
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference.
Yeah. He's not
you
working for
know
nobody. Yeah.
that's the difference, because I immediately thought of him and Howard Stern. Now I don't really know much about Joe Rogan. I'm just really finding out much of stuff about him because of this. I reported on my Flowtainment now, I believe it was last week, that Neil Young decided to pull his music from Spotify because they supported Joe Rogan and his misinformation of the C word. We don't say that. Just whenever you call in and you're speaking, we don't say the C word. We don't, none of the bad words, the K word, the D word, the S word, all of those words. We don't say those on here. So that's why y'all heard me been saying like what's been going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm talking about when I say what's been going on in the world. Okay. But so yeah, I have my mama put in the WKFLO Rhythm Release Facebook group. If you're not in there, make sure you send a request. But and that's where we talk all things old school R&B and new school R&B music. I got so many pages. But I just wanted to go through a few of the artists that are leaving, along with Neil Young. My mom, she let me know about Joni Mitchell. We see her, what that is in the black and white photo. Joni Mitchell has left. We have Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Y'all don't let Crosby, Stills, and Nash leave. No, I don't know who they are, but I'm gonna look into them after this because they done left. And so they're the ones sitting on the couch. And then of course we got our beautiful sister India Ari. She decided to leave, and she the one, Lord, she put up a whole video with a video clip of how many times Joe Rogan has said the N-word, just with the ER, with the strong ER on the end. I mean, how many times he said that word? Gee whiz. My word. He done said it more than me.
list.
The way he done said more, he said it more than me in that 20-second clip or however long it was, and I done said it in my whole lifetime. My whole lifetime. What y'all over here talking about in this? Meghan McCain said things that were worse. Okay, that was on the other topic. Yeah, you know. Tama Loran, ain't she another one? Anyway, but and then y'all done let Mary Trump. Y'all let Mary Trump leave y'all Spotify. Mary Trump. Don't she look like her uncle? Donald. That's Donald Trump's niece. She look just like that man. And y'all don't let her leave Spotify. These people are leaving, and I'm wondering how many more gonna leave. And see, this is the stuff right here. This be the stuff right here that y'all know my show on Spotify. I ain't getting paid though. They ain't even put my podcast in the Black History thing, but it's okay. I don't get that many listens. That's why we're gonna get that one day.
You go get there.
We're gonna get that one day. Y'all know, yeah, I ain't getting paid for them right now. But yeah, so they are under fire. I don't necessarily know what to say about that. They got money to pull their stuff out. I still got my music on Bandcamp, hoping somebody will buy my EP for $5 whenever inspired. So I can't afford to pull no music off. No. We got Big Brother Mike coming in the background, coming to the stage. What's goody?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, you know what I'm saying, man? Listen,
you got stuff on Bandcamp?
Oh yeah, I got my EP. Just use it as a coaster on Bandcamp. $5.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna run up $5 and just put it in the group. Put it in the group house with everybody else.
Appreciate it. Just type Kia Flow. It's on there. But yeah, I was telling JC I can't afford to. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you. Yeah, I was looking at the names of people that you said that's joining Neil Young. You said, well, I don't know who Neil Young is. Like, oh, I guess I got to come in. So, Neil Young was part of a group called, well, anyway, makes long story short, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, which is why they are, well, some of them are Canadian like Neil is. So that's why they're supporting them. So is Joni Mitchell because she's Canadian. So they just support Neil. If Neil pull them, we gonna pull. Yeah, but that's
okay.
And I guess I post some. I guess I post some of the songs in the group tomorrow. A little nice. You say, oh, that's them. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man.
I'm about to say,
how you doing, brother?
Everything is good. On there. I don't know if you know Jay. I met Mike through Moody. Moody did, used to do his midday.
Oh, you know Moody?
He still does it, but his midday,
it's still there.
Yeah.
Ain't right, try.
Yeah. So that's how I met Mike about 2 years ago. And so that's JC. He knows all of the spoken word points and such. He's the one who can get the thing going, okay, here in Charlotte. So if ever you want to know about him, make sure you connect with him.
Okay.
I want to say we met before, though, brother. I want to say we met before. I don't know if it's when I came up to an event for Moody and them up in Greenville or somewhere. I don't know if it was Greenville or somewhere. I did something with Moody somewhere, but your face looked familiar. So yeah, bro. Either way, JC, bro, pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Then you got me thinking now. I said, I don't know, normally we're up for getting no faces. Oh, okay. All right.
Like I said, I'm a little older now, man.
Yeah. You ain't by yourself, cousin. It's okay. It's all right. You in Charlotte though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. It comes. Well, I'll be like, bang! Oh, that's where I know him from. Okay, yeah.
It'll come, bro. It'll come.
Yeah,
I know.
It's all good.
I know. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, just between the movement that was going on, I'm pretty sure. Kia Flow, where you at?
She left us. Them men talking now. Them men talking now. Oh, wow.
Well, we just gonna take this segment then.
Yeah, why not? Wow.
That's what I'm talking, Mike. So what you got going on right now, brother?
Right now I'm sitting at work, but I do a thing on IG every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 11 a.m. I just call What's on the Grill, where you come on and promote what you got going on, or we can chop it up, whatever, you got a subject you want to talk about. We start talking about it and whatever.
Nice.
It's whatever goes. And like I said, Moody's thing turned to the Ain't Right Tribe, so I host that 1 o'clock on Tuesdays, 1 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays. And also my brother, who's also South Carolina, Son Dr. Allen, has a music program. We do a music program every Sunday at 9 p.m. playing his music. All this on IG. It's all on
That's
IG.
what's up, bro.
Yeah,
Congratulations on all that you got going on, homie.
Yeah, and if I finish writing some more poems, I have a book out in maybe about another 2 or 3 months, and I'll be ready to go.
Stay on it, bro. You'll have it going on. Kid Flo, you back with us?
Yes, I am. Thank y'all so much for keeping the conversation going. Thank you so much.
Like you said, we ain't new to this. We true to this.
This is what we do, baby. It's all good.
So, but listen, I mean, that I was sharing that. What y'all think about these people leaving?
They ain't big enough. They ain't quite big enough yet. You're gonna need somebody like Eminem or somebody like. Let me find another name. I don't like him right now. They need somebody bigger to lead so they really get their attention.
Yeah, it's small impact. It's small impact, and like I said, it's not. It ain't like it's a mass exodus from Spotify.
Right.
It's just a couple people saying we believe in this and we're gonna support that, which is cool, but it ain't gonna change nothing. It's of no impact whatsoever. Like bottom line is it's no impact.
If Mary J. Blige pushes hers, then they got a problem.
Right, and trust me, like I said, that we talk about Whoopi Goldberg.
Right.
Lawyers is talking like crazy right now. It's so much shit going on and we don't know shit about it. It's like
right.
All right, throw an apology out there and everything's gonna be all right. But man, there's so much shit going on right now behind that, and so much behind the scenes going on behind that right now. We won't know about it until later in Whoopi's documentary, whenever maybe she gets to wherever she gets. But like I said, that's why documentaries are so important. But you watch, it's just this is a power fight right now. And they fucking with a black woman. I'm sorry, they're messing with a black woman right now that's got some power. She ain't just any black woman. She dealing with a network, but bottom line is they talking, they gonna figure it out, they gonna get it straight, they gonna fix it. They gonna fix it real nicely. Roseanne wasn't big enough. Roxanne, she wasn't big enough. She just wasn't big enough. They didn't care. It didn't matter. She fired, but she's Whoopi suspended.
Right. No, Roseanne messed with the national anthem on TV, so they don't care about Roseanne. Shoot, keep that fat woman off. I'm sorry, I said it out loud. Keep her off the screen. We don't need her no more. All right.
Yeah, they were ready for her to go. She was on her way out anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I thank y'all so much for y'all input on that these topics thus far. I think Mike went from the chat to the next one, and this is one of our last topics. one on which I think Mike, you're the one who I saw posted this, and then I when I was looking, I typed in hip hop news because I noticed I hadn't talked about hip hop. And this was the first thing I said, oh yeah, Mike did post this one. Yo, let me read a little bit of this. And then we can get into it. But yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Eminem's nomination highlights the Rock and Roll of Fame and hip hop problem. If a white megastar gets in before so many of the black pioneers whose work came first, what message does that send? And this is from Rolling Stone. Okay.
Ooh.
But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame released its, and if y'all can maybe mute your microphone, maybe help me. When the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame released its list of nominees for 2022 induction, the debate we've come to expect, given the institution's history, wasn't far behind. There's no shortage of gripes from fans, many having to do with the hall with the Hall's apparent blind spot for Black female artists and post-disco R&B acts. What happened to? Are you for real? That is crazy. That is crazy. No. So Rolling Stone play too much. But anyway, what y'all think about Eminem? What y'all think about Eminem?
My take is this. And I'm sorry, Brian. I mean, cut you. My bad.
No, you good. Go ahead, man.
My take is this. Although they got a couple of rap artists in there, but until they put Cool DJ Herc in there, who started this whole thing of New York, they should put nobody else up in the rap area. Nobody.
Woo.
I mean, I don't even have to comment after that, because as I know, the brother got to be around my age, and we trust me, like you skipping so many people, and to get to even think to nominate anyone where, I mean, Eminem ain't even really making music like that no more. He's not even like he ain't even doing what a Hall of Famer of anything would do. He's done a lot, but come on, man. Come on,
Flash
like I mean,
a white flash in the pan.
Exactly, and to be it comes again to the privilege, and they're looking at what they don't want to do anymore before they give him some. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking at. Like, okay, well, we done gave all these. What about Eminem? We got to come on now. But like he said, you still ain't honored the motherfucker that put all this shit and got all this shit popping like that. Like, how can you still exclude a lot of the main people and pull from people who just kind of came in and contributed, and not the people who actually made it happen? You feel me? So I'm with
they said the rock and roll. It says the rock and roll. Excuse me, has a hip hop problem. Idea that Eminem will get in before the likes of Eric B. and Rakim, who have disappeared from ballot after their first nomination in 2012. Ice-T, De La Soul, Snoop Dogg, Nas, the Wu-Tang Clan, Outkast, and The Roots opens up a problematic can of worms. Salt and Pepper, the first female hip-hop act to go platinum, multi-platinum, and command headlining status.
Wow.
I mean,
so you hear what I'm saying? Wow. Like,
all it does is tell you that ain't nothing changed.
Nope. You need your own hip hop. You need hip hop Hall of Fame.
Ain't nothing changed, man. And it's going, like I said, these are those things. These are those things, bro.
Listen. I didn't like, I'm reading these. I'm not a hip hop head, so I don't really know who is in and who is ain't. But to read those names, and I'm like, ain't none of these people in.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Come on
not
now.
Even Mike,
like I said,
all the way back to Hurt.
I'm not saying, hey, and I ain't even saying that Eminem don't deserve it. I'm just saying, not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
I know Run DMC is in, and so is Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5. That's all. I think LL is up for this year, I believe, as well. Or he came in last, one or the other. But and other people like that. But Eminem, no, you done said already. Who ain't been in there? How you gonna jump over there?
Come on now. Come on.
Puffy deserves
Puffy deserves to be in there before him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Look, he's the real shit. For contributing to hip hop. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He even hop over 50 Cent. What's that about?
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Wow.
Ooh, they 50 put them. Did 50 Cent put them down?
Yes.
How you gonna jump over 50 Cent?
How you not gonna put the dude down and put the dude on?
You gonna jump on Curtis Jackson like that? You know Curtis gonna catch you.
Yes, sir. See that.
Listen, y'all.
Wow.
So those were the main articles that I had. I did want to. We got a few more minutes left on this, and so
damn!
I did.
We done did the whole topic.
Oh yeah, we done did all the topics. I only try to do an hour show.
Okay.
And I'll do maybe up to 30 minutes over because it's 8:30. I'm trying to get to bed. I just want to get this information out, do my thing, have a conversation with my folk real quick because I be needing love. And I'm not trying to be online all night.
We love you, Kia Flo. I got something to do anyway. You know what it is. I had to come check you out though.
I appreciate it. Flowtainment wants to say congratulations to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky on their new bundle of joy that they're expecting.
All right.
Yes, babies.
I ain't even know they was together, but that's what's up.
I ain't gonna say a word.
I ain't even know. Dang.
Shoot. I went from the Santa Claus CD. I'm sorry, my bad.
I don't know. I didn't want to be messy and find the article of what her daddy said, but we're gonna leave we're gonna leave that alone on what her daddy said. But he said the few times he met the few times he met the young man, you know what I'm saying? He seemed nice or whatever, but he hoped that,
oh wow, I gotta go.
His daughter.
Oh, snap.
Not what it's not the 90s names, it's not the 80s names, and it's definitely not the 70s. It's new names. It's new names like Rocket and
you're right. It's like Sky and things like that.
It really is like Harpoon.
Oh Lord.
Harpoon. Heart. I was gonna say just heart, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Listen, I know y'all gotta go. I'm about to go too. I just want if y'all got any last words to say.
Last thing, all I'm gonna say is, man, y'all keep supporting Kia Flo and Flow Entertainment. Make sure you keep doing your thing, Kia. I'll come in and check on you every once in a while. We'll see what's popping, man. You already know. Like I said, check me out. I'm going in my venture on TikTok. Barbara with the poems. Come holler at me, man. See what I do.
Barbara with the poems. Okay. All right.
Yes, y'all check out Barbara with the poems, y'all. And what about you, big brother Mike?
Oh, I guess they would always say, live a life and make your dreams others.
Damn.
That's it. Not damn. Don't say damn. Come on. Don't do damn. Jeez.
That was deep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep saying it then. So she said it was deep. That means it meant something.
Yeah, that's how I was just. When it's deep to me, I say, "Damn," damn.
That's cool. I like it when you say. I agree with your damn. Let's put it that way. I gotta be proud. All right.
Anyway.
Let me go see what them talking about. Love you, sis. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you too. Peace. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Listen, that was it. That was the show for tonight. Thank everyone who was tuning in. The things that were said by other folks is not what the people at Flowtainment feel and think. So y'all just remember that, okay? We don't play night, Child, please lead them folk where they at. You know what I'm saying? But thank you all for tuning in. Everybody that was in the chat showing love. Thank you so much. Love reigns. I feel like you came through every week. Seem like, you know what I'm saying? You must ain't got nothing to do with your time on Thursdays. I remember you used to. But if you have any questions or concerns, you got any suggestions, articles that you want me to talk about either on Flowtainment Now, which we do have Flowtainment Now, and Flowtainment Live, please feel free to email me at info@flowtainment.com. Of course, my Instagrams, you can find Kia Flow everywhere as well as Flowtainment. If you just hit me up on either DM, I respond to them all. Some of them, a little later than others. Like, I wouldn't suggest you messaging me on my Flowtainment Facebook DM because I don't think I've ever used it. Anyway, hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed the show. Hopefully, you love the decorations. I have a whole new setup, y'all. Y'all saw me these first few weeks. I was upstairs, but now that was just because I was waiting to get my setup together. Y'all know I am. Tomorrow will be 3 months post-op, and I feel amazing. I feel so good. I feel great. I feel fantastic. I am so thankful. My God, they removed 16 from up out of me. And tomorrow will be 3 months, and I can do a back bend real good. Oh, I ain't tried. Let me stop lying. I really have not tried. But I will be starting back to go to the gym. But I'm feeling good. That's all I can say about it. And each day that passes, I just feel that much more better. Woo! Anyway, I'm your host, Kia Flo. I don't think I have anything else to say. You can catch this back on the replay tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. I feel like last time I was supposed to say something I didn't, and I don't think so. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I love you all. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it if you can. Until next time, peace.